Hello friend. Welcome to MovieMark. Today we have brought you some amazing top 12 best Hollywood action and adventure movies, which are masterpiece movies forever. Hope you will like them. So let's start today's video. Number 12. Empire State. This movie based on action crime thriller genres, with 5.2 IMDb rating. Chris Potomaitis lives with his parents and younger sister in the Bronx in the early 1980s. His immigrant father is fired from his job after 10 years of cleaning a shady Greek social club. Chris fails to get into the police academy because of a previous marijuana conviction. He gets a low-paying job as a security guard with the Empire Armored Car Company, where security is extremely poor, morale is equally bad, and no reliable records are kept of money collected or stored. His partner is killed during a robbery, but the company gives the dead man's family only $5,000 in compensation rather than the $50,000 they are entitled to. Number 11. Crank High Voltage. This movie based on action crime thriller genres, with 6.1 IMDb rating. Chef Kelios lands in the middle of an intersection after falling out of a helicopter. He is scooped off the street by gangsters and removed from the scene. Chev wakes up in a makeshift hospital and sees doctors removing his heart while Johnny Vang watches. The doctors place an artificial heart in his chest. He wakes up later and escapes, noticing an external battery pack is attached to him. By interrogating a thug, he learns the location of Johnny Vang, the Cyprus Social Club. Kelios faces a Chinese mobster who has stolen his nearly indestructible heart and replaced it with a battery-powered ticker which requires regular jolts of electricity to keep working. Number 10. Black and White: The Dawn of Justice. This movie based on action genres, with 5.7 IMDb rating. A celebrated police officer teams up with another man with extremely opposite characteristics to protect the city from threats. Set after the events of Black and White Episode 1, The Dawn of Assault, Wu Xiong teams up with Chen Zhen, an officer from the Eastern District with a radically different style, to find and stop the bombers terrorizing Harbor City. Number 9. The Closet. This movie based on horror mystery genres, with 5.7 IMDb rating. After Sangwon's daughter Ina goes missing in their new home, a mysterious man approaches him and tells him to look for her in the closet. The film is about a man who grows apart from his daughter following the death of his wife, and an exorcist who helps the man and his daughter. After Sangwon's daughter Ina goes missing in their new home, a mysterious man approaches him and tells him to look for her in the closet. Number 8. Walking Tall. This movie based on action crime genres, with 6.2 IMDb rating. Former U.S. Army Special Forces Sergeant Chris Vaughn returns to his small hometown in Kitsap County, Washington. Looking for work, he finds the local cedar mill was closed down 3 years prior by its owner, Jay Hamilton, who opened a casino that now accounts for the majority of revenue for the local area. Hamilton, who was Chris' school friend, invites him to a night of fun at the casino. While checking out the VIP lounge, Chris stumbles upon his childhood friend Denny, who is now working as a stripper. He notices the craps dealer using loaded dice and demonstrates this to the patrons. Number 7. The Mountain Between Us. This movie based on drama thriller genres, with 6.4 IMDb rating. After their flight is cancelled due to stormy weather, neurosurgeon Dr. Ben Bass and photojournalist Alex Martin hire private pilot Walter to get them from Idaho to Denver for connecting flights to Alex's wedding in New York and Ben's emergency surgery appointment in Baltimore. Walter, who has not filed a flight plan, suffers a fatal stroke mid-flight, and the plane crashes on a mountaintop in the high Uintas wilderness. Ben, Alex, and Walter's Labrador Retriever survive the crash, but Alex has injured her leg quite badly. Ben attends to her cuts and injured knee, and buries the pilot while she is unconscious. Number 6. The Hunt. This movie based on action horror thriller genres, with 6.5 IMDb rating. In a group text, Athena Stone anticipates an upcoming hunt of deplorables at a manor. Later, on her private jet, she kills a man who staggers out from the cargo hold. As the hunt begins, 11 captives wake up in a forest, with gags locked in their mouths. They find a cache of weapons and the keys to their gags in a clearing, but 5 of them are quickly killed by an unseen enemy. Three captives escape over a barbed wire fence to a service station, whose owners Miranda and Julius identify their location as being in Arkansas. Number 5. Alone. This movie based on drama horror mystery genres, with 6.2 IMDb rating. Jessica, a recent widow, is moving. During her drive, she keeps encountering a mysterious man in several places, on the highway, at a gas station, a motel, a rest stop, then ultimately when she crashes her car, due to her tire being slashed. He drugs her, then takes her to his cabin where he locks her in the basement. Jessica wakes up and pleads with the man for her release. Number 4. Operation Fortune. This movie based on action comedy thriller genres, with 6.3 IMDb rating. Special Agent Orson Fortune and his team of operatives recruit one of Hollywood's biggest movie stars to help them on an undercover mission when the sale of a deadly new weapons technology threatens to disrupt the world order. In the film, super spy Orson Fortune must track down and stop the sale of a deadly new weapons technology wielded by billionaire arms broker Greg Simmons, Hugh Grant. Reluctantly teamed with some of the world's best operatives, Fortune and his crew recruit Hollywood's biggest movie star Danny Francesco to help them on their globe-trotting undercover mission to save the world. Number 3. Alita: Battle Angel. This movie based on action-adventure science fiction genres, with 7.3 IMDb rating. In 2563, 300 years after Earth was devastated by a catastrophic war known as the Fall, scientist Dr. Dyson Ito discovers a disembodied female cyborg with an intact human brain while scavenging for parts in the massive scrapyard of Iron City. Ito attaches a new cyborg body to the brain and names her Alita after his deceased daughter. Number 2. The Nice Guys. This movie based on action comedy crime genres, with 7.3 IMDb rating. In 1977 Los Angeles, down on his luck Private Eye Holland March is hired by porn star Misty Mountain's aunt, Mrs. Glenn, who claims to have seen Misty still alive after her death. March's investigation leads him to Amelia Kuttner, an associate of Misty who pays violent enforcer for hire Jackson Healy to scare March away. Healy is interrogated by two thugs, Blueface, so named after he sets off a dye pack while searching Healy's apartment, and older guy, about Amelia. Number 1. Life of Pi. This movie based on adventure drama fantasy genres, with 7.9 IMDb rating. In Canada, a young writer meets middle-aged Pi Patel. The writer has been told that Pi's life story would be a good subject for a book. Pi tells the writer the following story about his life. Pi's father names him Piscine Molitor Patel after Piscine Molitor, a famous swimming pool in France. In secondary school in Pondicherry, he adopts the Greek letter Pi as his nickname to avoid bullying. He is raised in a polytheistic Hindu family, but at 12 years old, he is introduced to Christianity and then Islam, and decides to follow all three religions as he just wants to love God. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. Thanks for watching.